Imagine a place where towering mountains meet medieval castles, where every village has a unique story, and nature seems untouched by time. Welcome to Wales, a destination unknown to many, but a true paradise for those seeking authentic adventures, rich culture, and breathtaking landscapes. If you think you already know everything about the United Kingdom, it's time to uncover the well-kept secret of Wales. Stay with us until the end and get ready to explore what makes this country truly special. Wales is a fascinating destination, full of contrasts and natural beauty, often overlooked by tourists. Located in the southwest of the United Kingdom, it borders England to the east and is bathed by the sea along its long coastline. Cardiff, its capital, is located in the southeast corner of the country, and it is the largest city, a true fusion of modernity and tradition. But Wales is not just one city, it's a land of towering mountains, deep valleys, and a history that dates back thousands of years. It is one of the 4 countries that make up the United Kingdom, but despite its small population of around 3 million people, Wales has a rich and distinct cultural identity, with its own language, Welsh, and a series of traditions that make it unique. Despite its size, Wales has a lot to offer, whether you enjoy exploring nature or diving into its fascinating history. The combination of stunning landscapes and a strong sense of Welsh identity makes this country a must-visit for any traveler. Wales is a place where history is not just in books or museums, but lives in every stone of its ancient castles, in every ruin that tells stories of battles and victories. When you visit Wales, it's like stepping back in time, in a setting where each castle carries centuries of history, and the legends of ancient warriors still echo within its walls. One of Wales' most iconic castles is Carnarvon Castle, a massive medieval fortress that dominates the town of the same name. Its towering turrets and thick walls were built in the 13th century by Edward I of England, and since then, the castle has been a symbol of Welsh power and resistance. Its architecture is a military masterpiece, designed to intimidate, but also to blend into the dramatic landscape around it. Walking through its halls and towers gives a sense of being in a knight's tale, with panoramic views of the town and the sea. Every stone there seems to tell the story of the Welsh struggle for independence and their resistance against English domination. But Carnarvon Castle is just the beginning. Cardiff Castle, for example, is in the heart of the Welsh capital and carries a history dating back over 2,000 years, from the Romans to the present day. The castle rises imposingly above the city and offers a glimpse of Cardiff's past as an important center of power. The Roman ruins on site, mixed with later medieval fortresses, create a mosaic of different eras and cultural influences. It's a place where you can literally walk through the remains of several civilizations, a true time capsule where each part of the fortress tells a different story. Exploring these castles, it's impossible not to think about the history of the Welsh Wars and the battles that marked the struggle for Wales' autonomy. For centuries, the Welsh people resisted invasions by the Anglo-Saxons and the Normans. In the 11th century, after the invasion by William the Conqueror and the subsequent Norman domination, Wales became a land of warrior tribes fighting to maintain their independence. These castles were built not only as military fortresses, but also as symbols of domination and control. They were places of resistance, but also of silent resilience, where the struggles, victories, and defeats shaped the region's fate. In 1282, after years of fighting, Wales was finally conquered by England, but the flame of Welsh identity never extinguished. Castles like Carnarvon continue to be a symbol of this resistance, a reminder that, although political control has shifted over the centuries, the spirit of Wales remains strong and unbreakable. To truly understand Wales, one must look to its castles, for they are the guardians of its deepest and most emotional stories. And of course, Welsh history is not just a struggle for freedom. It is also a story of royalty and power. Conwy Castle, with its stunning view of the sea and its intact medieval walls, was the site of many political intrigues. There, Welsh kings and lords made decisions that would shape the future of their lands. And Harlech Castle, built on a rocky cliff, not only defended Wales but also symbolizes the indomitable strength of a people who never bowed to oppression. Each castle in Wales has its own story, but they all share one thing in common. They are monuments to the resilience, pride, and strength of the Welsh people. It doesn't matter if you are exploring the ruins of a medieval castle or admiring the grandeur of a well-preserved fortress, the history of Wales surrounds you with every step. And as you walk through these ancient buildings, you begin to understand what it means to be Welsh, a people who, despite adversity, have always preserved their identity, traditions, and love for their land. If the castles of Carnarvon, Cardiff, Conwy, and Harlech could speak, they would have stories of bravery and sacrifice to tell, accounts of a people who never gave up their fight for freedom. Wales is a land rich in culture, traditions, and a unique identity that resists time and change. When you visit this country, you're not just exploring breathtaking landscapes and ancient castles. You're also immersing yourself in a deeply rooted cultural universe, where language, arts, and customs shape daily life. Welsh culture is a fascinating blend of ancient Celtic traditions, Roman and Anglo-Saxon influences, and of course, a strong resistance to foreign domination, which is reflected in its proud and vibrant spirit. One of the most striking features of Wales is its language, Welsh, or Cymric, one of the oldest Celtic languages still spoken in Europe. Although English is widely spoken, Welsh holds a central place in the life of the country and is an official language. In fact, in many regions of Wales, you will hear Welsh spoken in the streets, markets, and even schools. The Welsh language is not just a means of communication but an expression of the identity and cultural resistance of the Welsh people, who have always fought to preserve their language, even in times of repression. Welsh has a unique sound, with its strong consonants and melodic vowels, and it is impossible not to feel immersed in the mystical and ancestral atmosphere of Wales when you hear the words spoken with such passion. Many Welsh people are bilingual, speaking both Welsh and English, and there is a growing movement to revitalize the language, with schools and institutions promoting Welsh education from childhood. This is more than just a cultural trend. It is a statement of pride and a way to ensure that future generations continue to speak the language of their ancestors. Welsh culture goes far beyond language and is visible in all its artistic expressions. Wales has a vibrant musical tradition, with music playing a vital role in everyday life. The country is known as the land of music, and its strong musical heritage is reflected in its many choirs, singing groups, and talented musicians. The Eisteddfod, an annual festival celebrating Welsh music, poetry, and dance, is one of the largest and most important cultural events in Wales. During the Eisteddfod, which dates back centuries, poets, musicians, and artists come together to compete, celebrate, and preserve cultural traditions. Welsh songs are famous for their melancholic beauty and emotional strength, often addressing themes such as nature, history, and the struggles of their people. Beyond music, the performing arts also have a long history in Wales. The country boasts a vibrant theatre scene, with many venues like the National Theatre Wales dedicated to promoting new productions and Welsh art. The tradition of poetry is equally strong, with poets such as Dylan Thomas, one of Wales' most renowned writers, whose works continue to be celebrated worldwide. Welsh poetry, often accompanied by music, is an expression of the soul of the people, reflecting both the natural beauty of the land and the struggles of its history. Wales culture is also visible in its traditions and celebrations. Throughout the year, local festivals and community events bring out the spirit of unity and the joy of life. One of the most emblematic events is St. David's Day, celebrated on March 1st, which honors the patron saint of the country, St. David. On this day, the streets fill with people wearing the traditional daffodil, the national symbol of Wales, and the flag with the red dragon is raised everywhere. Cities and villages hold parades, parties, and cultural events, celebrating Welsh history and traditions. Additionally, Wales has unique traditions that are reflected in its cuisine and rituals. One example is the love spoon call, a symbolic gift of affection, where a carved wooden spoon, often engraved with a heart, is given as a present to express feelings of fondness. This traditional gesture is deeply meaningful, representing an emotional bond and the importance of family and friendship in Welsh culture. When it comes to sports, Wales has a true passion for its teams. Football and rugby are the most beloved sports, with the Welsh rugby team being one of the strongest and most respected in the world. During international matches, Wales vibrates with contagious energy, and the Welsh are known for their dedication and love for the sport. The moments of celebration and the highs and lows of sporting competitions are seen as an extension of the character and spirit of the Welsh people, strong, united, and always ready to fight. However, perhaps the greatest reflection of Welsh culture is the hospitality of its people. The Welsh are known for their kindness and generosity, always willing to share their stories, traditions, and love for their land. When you visit Wales, you are not just a tourist, you are a guest in their home, and the sense of welcome stays with you long after your visit. Welsh culture is alive, vibrant, and full of pride. Every song, every poem, every tradition is an expression of the unconditional love that the Welsh people defend for their land, their history, and above all, their identity. If there is anything that unmistakably defines Wales, it is its stunning natural landscape. In every corner of this country, nature displays itself in its purest and most majestic form. From dramatic coastlines to mist-covered mountains, from tranquil beaches to dense forests, Wales is a true paradise for nature lovers and those seeking a deep connection with the environment around them. One of Wales' greatest natural treasures is its 3 impressive national park areas, which cover vast expanses of land and offer a variety of breathtaking landscapes. Snowdonia National Park, located in the north of the country, is perhaps the most iconic. Here you will find the highest peak in Wales, Mount Snowdon, which rises 1,085 meters in height. Climbing Snowdon is a challenging and rewarding experience. The trail, which can be completed in various ways, offers panoramic views that extend to the Irish Sea and the Pembrokeshire Mountains, providing a sense of achievement and immersion in a landscape that seems otherworldly. For those who prefer something less challenging, there are other trails in Snowdonia National Park that explore tranquil valleys and crystal-clear lakes, where you can lose yourself in the serenity and beauty of nature. On a clear day, the mountains are reflected in the calm surface of the lakes, creating a scene that looks like it's straight out of a dream. For hiking and trekking enthusiasts, Snowdonia is a must-visit location, with numerous routes for all levels of skill and interest. Next, we have Brecon Beacons National Park in southern Wales, famous for its dramatic landscapes of rolling hills, waterfalls, and vast green fields. The park is ideal for hiking, mountain biking, and even caving, with its mysterious caves and subterranean rivers. One of the most iconic spots in the park is Henrid Falls, which cascades down the mountains in a curtain of crystal-clear water, creating a natural spectacle that impresses all who are lucky enough to witness it. Walking around these remote and untouched areas makes you feel as though you're exploring ancient Wales, where nature was still wild and untamed. The Pembrokeshire Coastal National Park, in turn, offers a spectacular view of the Welsh coastline. It is one of the few national parks in the world to be entirely coastal, and its golden beaches, dramatic cliffs, and crystal-clear waters are perfect for those who love the coast. The Pembrokeshire Coastal Path, a trail that stretches over 300 kilometers along the coast, is considered one of the best hiking routes in the UK. Along the way, you can explore small fishing villages, spot rich wildlife, such as dolphins, seals, and various seabirds, and marvel at the breathtaking landscapes. But Wales is not just about mountains and coastlines. It is also known for its serene lakes, lush forests, and green valleys, which are ideal for activities such as canoeing, climbing, and road cycling. If you're a fan of water sports, you can explore the many rivers and lakes in Wales, offering the opportunity to paddle or cycle in calm, crystal-clear waters. Bala Lake, the largest freshwater lake in Wales, is a popular spot for kayaking and sailing, providing a peaceful and picturesque setting, perfect for those seeking tranquility and relaxation. Additionally, the vast forests of Coed y Brenin and Gwydr Forest are perfect for those who like to explore nature in a more adventurous way. With trails winding through centuries-old trees and wild areas, these forests offer unique opportunities for wildlife watching and outdoor activities. In Coed y Brenin, you can also find world-class mountain biking routes, challenging cyclists of all skill levels to conquer the trails while immersing themselves in a captivating landscape. And of course, Wales is a dream destination for camping and glamping, luxury camping enthusiasts. There are countless camping options in stunning locations, ranging from the most basic, amidst the wild nature, to the more sophisticated, with comfortable accommodations and panoramic views. Imagine sleeping under a starry sky, with the soft sound of waves breaking on the coast or the wind whispering through the distant mountains, an experience that allows for a true connection with the natural environment. With all these options, Wales offers something for everyone, whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply someone seeking a peaceful break amidst nature. The landscapes are not only stunning but also inspiring, capable of renewing the mind and spirit. And as you travel through this country, it is impossible not to notice how nature still dominates and defines the lives of its inhabitants, who have a deep respect for the land and its natural riches. If you seek an experience that combines adventure, tranquility, and a deep connection with nature, Wales is the perfect place. Its landscapes are a masterpiece, sculpted by history and time, and its trails offer a journey that will surely be etched in your memory forever. Wales, although often overshadowed by its neighbor, England, is a country with a vibrant cultural heritage and a deeply rooted history. Welsh culture is reflected not only in its imposing landscapes and historic monuments, but also in the traditions that shape the everyday lives of its people to this day. If you're interested in discovering the roots of a nation with a rich history, captivating traditions, and a passion for music and sports, Wales is the right place for you. One of the most striking features of Welsh culture is the Welsh language, also known as Cymraeg, a Celtic language that has survived for centuries and is now officially recognized alongside English. This language is not only a means of communication, but also a symbol of the cultural identity and independence of Wales. When you visit the country, you will notice that many cities and villages have bilingual signs, with information written both in English and Welsh. In addition, Wales has an increasing number of schools that teach the Welsh language, keeping the tradition alive, especially among new generations. Speaking of cultural identity, one of the most fascinating ways to connect with the spirit of Wales is through its traditional music. The country is known as the Land of Music, due to its strong connection to singing and choral music. Welsh songs, deeply rooted in Celtic traditions, are accompanied by instruments such as the Welsh harp and the hunting horn, and Welsh choirs, corrigales, are an essential part of the country's social life. In all its villages and towns, you can find choirs and groups that gather to sing, often in local competitions that celebrate Welsh pride and unity. In addition to music, the Eisteddfod is another symbol of Welsh culture. This annual cultural festival, dating back to the 12th century, is a celebration of the arts and the Welsh language, bringing together poets, musicians, dancers, and artists from all over Wales. During the Eisteddfod, poetry, singing, and music competitions are held, with participants competing for the prestigious Bardic Chair Award, a symbol of recognition in Welsh literature and art. Participating in an Eisteddfod is a full immersion into the soul of Wales and an experience that any visitor interested in local traditions should experience. The history of Wales is marked by epic battles, imposing castles, and a constant struggle for independence. The country has been invaded and dominated by various cultures throughout the centuries, but its fierce resistance to conquest has remained steadfast. In the 12th and 13th centuries, Wales was the scene of intense conflicts between the Welsh and the Normans, culminating in struggles for independence, led by figures such as Prince Llywelyn ap Griffith, who became a symbol of resistance and nationalism for the Welsh people. Caernarfon Castle, located in northern Wales, is an impressive example of the country's medieval legacy. Built by King Edward I of England in the late 13th century, the castle was designed to subdue the Welsh people, but today has become an important symbol of Welsh pride and history. Caernarfon, along with other castles in Wales, such as Conwy Castle and Harlech Castle, is part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site, preserving the memories of a tumultuous past, but also of a resilient culture that withstood many adversities. Moreover, the Street Fagans National Museum of History, near Cardiff, offers a fascinating glimpse into traditional Welsh life. Located in an open-air park, the museum displays historical buildings, crafts, clothing, and other aspects of Welsh life, bringing to light the practices and customs of the past, from agriculture to the arts. A visit to St. Fagans is a journey through time that allows visitors to connect with the history of Wales in a deep and personal way. Christianity also plays a significant role in shaping the culture of Wales. The majority of the population follows the Christian faith, and the influence of the Church of England is evident, especially in the more urban areas. However, Wales also has a rich tradition of Methodism and independent worship, and Welsh churches, often in remote locations, are famous for their simple and welcoming architecture. Many of these churches serve as community centers, where locals gather not only for worship but also for social and cultural events. Wales also has a notable sports legacy, especially in football and rugby. Rugby, in particular, is more than just a sport, it is almost a religion in Wales. National rugby team games are moments of unity and celebration for the Welsh people. St. David's Day, celebrated on March 1st, is one of the most important dates on the Welsh cultural calendar, with parades, dances, and other activities honoring the patron saint of Wales. The passionate support and love the Welsh people have for their team make rugby a true national festival, where Welsh identity is expressed on the playing field. Among its artistic and historical traditions, Wales also preserves its folkloric and mythological roots. The legend of King Arthur, with his battles against the Saxons and the quest for the Holy Grail, has its origins in the Celtic mythology that permeates Wales. Many Welsh towns and villages are associated with these legends, offering a rich tapestry of stories that continue to captivate today's generations. The town of Brecon, for example, is famous for being associated with the legend of Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. Wales, with its captivating traditions, remarkable history, and cultural pride, continues to be a land where the past and present intertwine in a unique way. When you visit the country, you're not only exploring a geographically fascinating place, but also diving into a vibrant culture that has withstood the test of time and continues to thrive. If you want to experience a country where history, music, folklore, and traditions are still lived day by day, Wales is the perfect destination. Every corner of the country has a story to tell, every town has a festival to celebrate, and every mountain has a myth to be discovered. Wales is not only a destination for those looking to experience its rich culture and fascinating history. It is also a true paradise for nature lovers and for those who wish to adventure outdoors, whether in sports, recreational activities, or simply in search of tranquility and natural beauty. If you are passionate about breathtaking trails, mountain hikes, cycling, or even water sports, Wales offers a wide range of options for all tastes and skill levels. Let's start with the mountains and hills. With a landscape dominated by impressive peaks and valleys, Wales is a true mecca for trekking enthusiasts. The famous Snowdonia National Park, located in the northwest of the country, is home to the highest peak in Wales, Mount Snowdon, which rises to 1,085 meters. This mountain is one of the most popular hiking destinations, offering various trails that range in difficulty, from easier, gentler routes to more challenging ones for those seeking a more intense experience. The panoramic view from the summit, with its mist-covered mountains and the crystal-clear lakes below, is breathtaking and rewarding for any adventurer. If you are not an experienced hiker but want to enjoy the best of Welsh landscapes, the good news is that Wales offers more accessible trails. Many of the country's national parks and areas of outstanding natural beauty are suitable for light hiking, perfect for a relaxing journey in contact with nature, where you can lose yourself in the tranquility of the green valleys and ancient forests. Another highlight for adventurers is the Pembrokeshire Coastal National Park, located in the southwest of Wales, known for its dramatic coastline and stunning beaches. The park is home to the famous Pembrokeshire Coastal Path, which stretches over 290 kilometers along the coast, offering spectacular views of the sea, cliffs, and small islands. If you love walking by the sea, this is the place to be. Pembrokeshire Coast National Park is also an excellent destination for birdwatching, being home to several rare species, such as the puffins and the razorbills. The golden sandy beaches and crystal-clear waters make this region a perfect spot for those seeking relaxation and an opportunity to explore the local wildlife and flora. Now, if your desire is to cycle through the beautiful Welsh landscapes, Wales offers a network of cycling paths that cut through areas of incredible beauty. The Brecon Beacons National Park, located in the south, is an excellent option for cyclists who want to explore mountain trails, muddy paths, and peaceful rural roads. The varied terrain and the landscape, which alternates between dense forests, hills and peaks, and green plains, make cycling in Brecon Beacons a unique experience. The region is particularly popular among mountain bikers, with its winding trails and intense challenges. If you prefer a more tranquil experience, there are also many rural paths that offer relaxing rides along rivers and fields. And if your adventurous spirit leans toward water sports, Wales also does not disappoint. With its deep waters and coastline sculpted by the sea, the options are endless. The River Wye, which crosses the border between Wales and England, is a popular destination for canoeing and kayaking. The calm waters and stunning landscapes make the river perfect for beginners and for those seeking a relaxing day on the water. The Monmouthshire and Brecon Canal, located inland in Wales, offers great options for boat trips and rowing activities, while the waters along the Welsh coast are ideal for surfing, especially at beaches like Aberdofi and Rosslea Bay. However, tourism in Wales is not just about outdoor sports. The country is also known for its historic cities and picturesque villages, where tourists can explore ancient castles, local markets, and traditional Welsh life. Cardiff Castle, for example, is one of the most famous landmarks in the country, with a medieval fortress and a fascinating history that dates back more than 2,000 years. Located in the heart of Cardiff, the capital of Wales, the castle is a great starting point to explore the city and learn more about the local culture and history. Swansea in the southwest is another must-see city, known for its coastal atmosphere and Swansea Bay Beach, which is ideal for those looking for relaxing walks along the sea or for those who enjoy a good sunset. The city is also home to the Swansea Museum, where visitors can learn more about the local history and Welsh traditions. And if you are looking for a more rustic and authentic atmosphere, the small villages in the Wye Valley or coastal villages like Tenby offer a charming view of Wales, where cobblestone streets and colorful houses create a perfect landscape for a peaceful stroll. The cuisine of Wales also should not be overlooked when planning your visit. Wales offers a variety of traditional dishes that combine simple, fresh flavors with modern influences. Welsh food is notably centered on local produce, such as Welsh mushrooms and world-class lamb. You can also try cawl, a traditional Welsh soup that is especially served in winter. Don't forget to taste the famous Welsh cake, a small treat made with dried fruits, sugar, and spices, perfect for an afternoon snack. For ecotourism enthusiasts, Wales also offers various options for camping, eco-friendly cabins, and even houseboats, allowing tourists to connect even more with nature. If you're someone looking for rest, many boutique hotels and spas offer relaxing treatments inspired by nature and the elements of the Welsh landscape. Finally, Wales has something for everyone, from the most challenging trails for adventurers to tranquil villages for those seeking a peaceful retreat. The stunning landscapes, abundant wildlife, and rich history make this country an unparalleled destination for those wishing to connect with nature, engage in outdoor activities, and explore the unique culture of Wales. If you haven't thought of it yet, it's time to put Wales at the top of your travel list.